Because the whole thing about Ben and Jerry's was that Ben and or Jerry, well, I mean, I guess one of them, he didn't have a sense of smell or something. So like his taste buds weren't as textural. His whole thing was like texture.
Okay.
So they crammed way more toppings into ice cream, and that's why Ben and Jerry's is famous for like just throwing all the stuff in there. This is kind of more extreme version of that because they're like, we'll just do the whole top of it, I guess. I don't know. All right. So the first one is the chocolate caramel cookie dough. Man, these have been sitting in my freezer. Every time I open it, I see them in there, and I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to get into that.
So I've eaten countless pints of Ben and Jerry's.
Right.
I'm not even glimpsing at, the side, the caloric intake, none of that. 1 pint, 1,200 calories. Wax it on the regular. After I seen that, I'm like, okay, I gotta cut myself off. Like, I'll eat them in thirds now.
All right, I don't want to get too, you can, dole out as much as you want to do. But remember, there's 2 more coming up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I have a third thing.
Okay.
Is
So that looks like that's all like the topping. Like that's a huge chunk of chocolate. Let me just get some ice cream to wash that down with.
Is it? Yeah. Is it just the top?
Yeah, it's just the top.
Okay. So I guess it's just like regular Ben and Jerry's, cookie dough caramel. I mean, there's cookie dough, and then do they have cookie dough caramel, or is this like a new?
I don't think I've ever seen cookie dough caramel.
And there's like little, like Rolo type things. Are that in there?
Yeah.
There's
Caramel cups. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this thing is. I mean, at what point is it less ice cream and more like toppings? But this is definitely like my favorite way to do ice cream.
I've seen the Talenti where it's like layered.
Man, that's like crazy rich.
Mm-hmm.
That's like so chocolatey.
Yeah.
This is like an ice cream that you have to eat with milk.
I'd definitely be trying to find a way to eat it and like portion out that topping.
So I try to mix the topped part.
Yeah. Like I would be tunneling down.
Right. And like sideways.
Yeah.
There's way more of like chocolate, because it's like chocolate caramel cookie dough, but the topped part is way more chocolate than cookie dough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you even get any cookie dough?
I didn't
pieces?
get any cookie dough.
So
I got some caramel swirl and caramel pieces, and then the topping.
I think the top is way more chocolate really, and then the ice cream is like cookie dough. Mm-hmm. So I think once you break through the top and start getting the ice cream, then it's just like Ben and Jerry's cookie dough. So you've worked through your fair share of Ben and Jerry's pints.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get stuck on one, or you have a rotation, or what?
I mean, I reach for anything chocolate peanut butter. Anything new, limited edition.
Okay.
But I think, oh geez, like I don't really have a go-to one.
Really?
Yeah.
I always do coffee toffee, the one that's like Heath and like coffee. Mm-hmm. S'mores, because it's hard to find. That one's so good. Sometimes I'll do half baked, and then like Tonight Dough. Those are like the ones I get the most.
I've never had coffee toffee.
It's not for everyone. It's one of my favorite flavors. Mm-hmm. Coffee toffee ice cream, like Heath bars and stuff. Toffee, I really like toffee. The
thick mint.
This ain't no thin mint. This ain't no Girl Scout. This is thick mint.
She's down with the thickness.
Which I don't even know what that means.
So mint ice cream with chocolate cookie swirls and mint chocolate cookie balls topped with chocolate cookies and chocolatey ganache.
So you're telling me there's some chocolate in there?
Yeah, just a smidge. Just a dollop. So that's what... Ooh. That's what we're working with. Our little chocolate balls. Don't take your eye out.
Yeah, I think it's basically just like the first centimeter is different, and then the rest of it's like probably the same, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I'd be kind of curious, but I mean, you can't really go wrong if you like ice cream.
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna get this and be like, "Aw." I mean, these chocolatey pieces are like, look at that. That's massive. It's like a minty chocolate. It's It's like an Andes mint. That's nice. Those little chocolatey cookie balls.
Is it their take on Oreos? An Oreo cookie?
They're softer. Not as crunchy. That's really good though.
Yeah, the mint flavor's not like overpowering.
Right.
It's pretty subtle.
It's definitely a more mellow mint. But like when I was a kid, mint chocolate chip was my favorite ice cream because I just didn't know there was other ice cream out there. Like that was all I was exposed to. But mint cookie, which is like very similar, is really good. And this is like an extreme version of that. I'm wondering though, I would assume that it costs more for them to produce these than they would the regular flavors. So they kind of tease these out to get people out of the woodwork to try them. And then they're like, oh yeah, those are really good. And then they take them away because they can't sustain like unless they're like crazy popular. Because they do some of the cores. Do we have the core ones?
Yeah.
I never had any of those. Because I was like, I don't know if I really want that. Like a tube of caramel just chilling in the middle.
Have you had
That
like
seems
the
like
Blizzard
almost-
variant of those?
No, I never did.
Oh, I've had those too.
Were
I mean,
they
it's
good?
kind
Did
of
you like 'em?
nice to like control like your caramel or peanut butter, whatever the core is.
How much you want?
Because sometimes you'll just hit like a massive chunk, or like you'll go through a third of the pint and not see any of it. But you know where it's going to be. It's right in the middle, and you can take as much as you want.
You know, I'll have to say though, I kind of like that experience. I think one of the reasons I like the coffee toffee ones with Heath bars is when you find that huge piece of the Heath bar. It's like digging for gold. And you're like, oh my god. You're like Grant from Jurassic Park. You're like, yes, I found this giant chunk. I'm just like searching for the chunks,
Yeah.
the big ones.
I mean, it's never happened, obviously, with like Ben and Jerry's or anything, but like I've been to Dairy Queen or like Sonic and gotten their variant of the Blizzard or whatever, and all the stuff's just at the top, and then like all
yeah.
the other the bottom is
Sonic has
Just
fooled.
vanilla.
Yeah, Sonic has fooled me. Like I don't know what their mixing machine. Maybe didn't got enough horsepower in it or something. But I'll get it and I'll look at it and be like, oh man, this is about to have all. And then I like eat the top and then I'm like, where's the rest of it? And there's nothing in there.
Yeah, the last one was when they had that Reese's whatever. It was like Reese's overloaded, like, and I was like pumped. I'm like, hell yeah!
About time.
And that top like inch was super good, but then the rest was just vanilla.
I've had like not issues, but like where we would go to Dairy Queen and I would get that Blizzard, and I would like to eat it really slowly because I like to savor it, and then it melts, and those chunks are so dense they like go to the bottom.
Yeah.
So the bottom is just like all toppings just chilling at the bottom, which is kind of nice, but also kind of like, oh, I just ate all this.
Yeah.
I could eat all this.
Sometimes you got to cut it with that vanilla ice cream.
That's kind of on me though, because I could have been like digging it more.
Yeah.
Like, you know when you put all the Nesquik powder and you pour the milk over it, and then you use a spoon and you bring it up and it's wet and then it breaks open and it's dry.
Yeah.
It's like magic. Well, that's what I should have been doing with that Blizzard.
Yeah.
All right, now this is going to be probably your favorite, right? Peanut butter.
Topped PB over the top. So chocolate ice cream with peanut butter swirls and peanut butter cups, topped with mini peanut butter cups and chocolatey ganache.
So these are all topped, but this one is called topped PB over the top.
Yeah.
So they could have done a collab with Stallone, you know, over the top, and had him like arm wrestling like a peanut butter type
Yeah.
character. That would have definitely got me jazzed on it.
So all the toppings look like they're going to be ganache.
Yeah.
So when it says PB over the top, I was kind of expecting like the topping portion to be some sort of peanut butter variant, but it's ganache. Not disappointed.
What is ganache exactly?
It's like I've made it before, randomly a long time ago, but it's just like you melt down chocolate and add. I don't know if you add like butter.
Like buttery chocolate?
Yeah. Let me get some of the get a core sample.
All right. Man, yeah, this is some rich ice cream. Oh, these little pieces full of peanut butter.
Have they done an official collab with Reese's? Do they do one? Because I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. But they're like little Reese's cups.
Yeah. These ones are
Oh, they're
legit for
Yeah, those are good. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Like, obviously, the orange color and the name Reese's is all trademarked. So if you're doing a mass production of something and you use Reese's, I think you're supposed to like make that known. And then I don't know if like bake sales operate like lemonade stands, where they're just kind of they operate in that gray market area, because then like the moms or the bake dads, they like just throw Reese's in whatever. So, but I think if you are like a major commercial operation, you have Reese's stuff, you probably have to like pay them royalties or something, some sort of license. But these aren't official Reese's, but they're a good version of that. I'm not like a massive peanut butter. Like, I like it, but it's not like I'm not as into it. But this particular version, those little peanut butter cup things are really good.
That's one of the things I like about Dreyer's. Their chocolate peanut butter ice cream has like the mixed in peanut butter. Those are the chunks that I search for.
Right, those little ribbons?
Yeah.
Those little like veins.
Yeah.
Peanut butter veins.
Yeah, you'll be scooping it and just like a little cavern will dig out and it's just a coating of peanut. I'm like, yes.
I found you.
That's what I wanted this entire time.
We've struck peanut butter. There wasn't any doubt that all these were going to be really good. I kind of like, though, I think because the chocolate caramel one, I didn't get almost any cookie dough. This one I got a lot of peanut butter and chocolate, so if you like peanut butter and chocolate, man, this is, you can't go wrong with this.
Yeah.
That one's really good. And the top thick mint, I'm wondering if more of the inside the actual ice cream, there's more like cookie pieces, but the top definitely has a lot of cookies in it. But I think it kind of, like, for me, overwhelms the mint almost.
Yeah.
So it's not like I wouldn't get it. I'm glad I tried it, but I don't know if I would get that particular one again. Out of the three, if I was going to get one again, it would be the peanut butter one, actually.
Yeah.
For me.
Peanut butter would be my top one. Yeah, the mint, I mean, if you're looking for minty flavor, that's not going to be it. Like, it's very subtle. I think it's really good. But if the mint is what's drawing you in that one.
It's very light.
Yeah.
There's mintier ice cream out there, probably.
I think the chocolate caramel cookie dough, I got to give another shot. Because it was kind of just chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. Like, I
we didn't get
too much.
The cookie dough part.
Too much caramel or cookie dough.
Yeah.
As far as, like, the top variant of these, I don't think I would ever get them again.
I think I would, like, if I wasn't feeling in a peanut buttery mood, I'd probably get the peanut butter topped one. Just to switch it up.
Just that. I mean, for the first bite into the caramel one, that maybe I got too thick of a piece of the ganache topping. But I was like, yep, I need something to drink.
I came here for ice cream, not just straight chocolate.
Yeah.